What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol NAKD for Naked Brand Group. On the left-hand side, we're looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, we have the 30-minute intraday time frame. This will be more of an update since we did cover this one recently, and how did the levels do, right? How did they hold up? I would argue fairly well. Honestly, on today's session, we pulled back after a gap up into a known area of support here at 0.7064 and rallied into the end of the day, coming back up and kind of trying to retest our 0.7676, right? So both levels were kind of spot on in terms of where we might see inflection points. So we're going to carry that forward, that this is trading technically. It's very likely that short-term momentum buyers are in control of this name right now. It's not like these are long-term investors. Those people don't really care about technical nuanced levels. So all of that considered, we do want to see momentum remain strong and finish out the week strong. And what we're going to look for to confirm that is volume remaining elevated. So down below, look at this good increase in volume. It remains strong throughout the day. As long as that holds up into the end of the week, aka tomorrow, Friday, then we are looking for the momentum play up and over 76.76 here to get into our next target up there at 0.8665, excuse me there. That is the next overhead number to be watching. Now, please be careful. As we mentioned the first time around when we analyzed this stock, size your position accordingly. Just because it's trading under $1, it's very easy to buy a large number of shares. Be careful, right? Because we're talking about large percentage moves here in terms of the actual range. And again, the best way to mitigate risk is by sizing the position accordingly. If this does start to pull back, if it does start to give up this 0.7064, then the line in the sand is here, as we discussed in yesterday's video, at 0.6698. Anything underneath that puts into play, I would argue, moving back down to the top of, let me redraw that arrow. So probably back down to this range, the top of this breakout point from in here, around 0.5757. And again, remembering that we're talking about large percentage moves, if you're long from up here and you don't stop out as we start taking out some of these areas, that's going to be, not quite a 50% loss, but certainly up there in terms of percentage. So please be diligent. Please be watching this, monitoring it very closely. This is not something you can kind of set and forget whenever we're dealing with very volatile potential short squeezes, potential penny stock plays, pump and dump plays, things that are certainly trading underneath the whole dollar. So those are my thoughts here, looking for momentum to carry us up into the end of the week to that target here. If it does happen, phenomenal. If it does start to trade under those key levels, which we just discussed, probably duck and cover, not something you want to be involved with to the long side. Remember that this isn't something you can short. Going on over to the trade tab, so hard to borrow. You're not going to short the shares here in Thinkorswim, and clearly no options chain to do so either via put. So those are my thoughts here on Naked. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.